My name is Kambolech Tuo, coming from the Insurers Association of Zambia. For this episode, we are joined by Mr. Collins Hamusonde, the Managing Director for ABSA Life. Enjoy the episode. Welcome to today's program as we commemorate the 8th Annual Insurance Week. I'll go right into our questions. The theme for Insurance Week is creating a confident future with insurance. How do you interpret that theme?
Thank you for that question. Look, I think it's very timely, the theme. I would actually like to thank EARS for coming up with such a timely and well-meaning theme that we need to carry for the next 12 months. See, creating confidence is critical, especially in our type of business. And one of the key things that for me comes out is that we need to ensure that what we do today for our customers creates that opportunity for the customers to gain confidence in what we do as insurers, and therefore make it easy for the growth of the overall insurance industry in Zambia. That's the way I look at it. We need to focus on the customer. We need to ensure that we satisfy our customer today. They have confidence in the products, and therefore they will continue buying even as we go further into the future. Yeah, that's how I interpret it.
Right, especially that we're dealing in intangible products,
yes.
which they can't pick off a shelf and look at. They need to trust us.
They need to trust us. We need to make sure that at the point that they get the service, we are there. And that's at claim stage, that's at inquiry stage. So whenever there's a query that comes up, we must respond. Whenever there's a claim, we must pay, because that's what creates confidence. If you do not meet the obligations of what you promised at the point that the customer was buying the product, then you begin to erode that confidence in the market. And I think that's why, for me, it's timely, given the situation that we're in, the uncertainty around the world that has been created by COVID. It's critical that then we also come out and say, look, what we promised you is actually really there, and in some cases we can even do more than what we promised. I think that's the thought process that we need to actually begin to work with.
Right. So why is consumer education important?
Look, I think when you tie it back to the theme, you need the consumer to understand exactly the products that you are that you are providing for them, and that's really as a whole. And it's not really an issue of specific underwriters, but from an insurance perspective, consumers need to understand the value that they get from insurance, and therefore it becomes critical for us to spend time to educate the consumer. You'll be amazed at how much they actually don't know, how much has been eroded by some past experiences where people now are, they are fixed on what they went through 20 years ago, and they've taught their children and they've taught their grandchildren. So when you go and talk to them about insurance, they have a history of where insurance failed. So we need to begin to re-educate our consumers so that then they appreciate exactly what has changed. Because 2020 is not like 1990. Things are significantly different, and that's what the consumer needs to know. So while you are addressing those who've had bad experiences, it also gives us an opportunity to talk to the new consumer, this upcoming new workforce that has had no idea of what insurance can do. We need to talk to them so that then they can understand, and then they can buy more insurance as well. Yeah.
Okay, right. So let's shift a bit and tell us about the services that ABSA Life offers.
Okay, so it's always hard to talk about yourself, but in terms of, you have to do it because every opportunity you get, you have to sell. So ABSA Life has been around since 2012. We've significantly grown since then. We've maintained an average growth year on year of about 17%, which is quite positive. We have predominantly been focusing on the ABSA customer, providing bank assurance products to the ABSA customer, and we've now reached a point where we are ready to go, begin to take that experience out into the market as well. What we've picked up in servicing this customer very well, I think we can provide it to the non-banked customer, and that's really where we are focusing on now in terms of strategic growth. But we also are alive to the fact that if you go back to the theme, for you to begin to grow, you must ensure that your customer base is confident of what you are able to deliver. And our theme really is to ensure that our current customer is fully satisfied before we can even begin to layer other products and other layers of customers. This customer base must be happy with what we're doing, and they must be able to be satisfied, and we must learn lessons from them and then begin to grow. So that's really where we are. So we provide hospital cash, funeral policies, but on the group side as well, we are dealing with group scheme products, which I think are extremely marketable, and would encourage the consumers out there to just take time and engage with us, and we'll provide them with more detail.
Sounds exciting. You're going to higher heights?
Yes. We are going into higher heights. One of the things that COVID has taught us is to begin to embrace the need for us to grow from a digital point of view. So there's a lot of conversations, a lot of activities around how do we reach out to the customer without having to be physically there. Right. And you see most of these things coming out as we go into the next year, 2021, 2022. We definitely are going to be digitally led, and there will be a tremendous amount of digital products that we're going to offer.
Wonderful. We look forward to that. Thank you for coming on the program.
Thank you very, very much, and all the best. And thank you for the theme again. You guys are doing a wonderful job, and we're here to support because you are supporting us. So we support EARS because it supports us as well.
Thank you. It's a partnership.
It is a partnership.
Right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And to all those following the program, continue following the series as we share more from the insurance sector. Good day.